Hello everyone, my name is Larseth, and welcome back to another episode of our Switzerlake playthrough, as obviously Switzerland, in Europa Universalis 4. Last episode was largely spent, well, pretty much exclusively spent actually, getting off started in the game, building up alliances, stuff like that. And it'll probably be, I imagine, what we're going to do with this game. Unless, which actually might not be too much to hope for, is that Austria actually loses. These votes have been flicking backwards and forwards. Oh dear. Okay. So I'm going to support the philosopher in this instance. It gives us -1 stability. We would have got that anyway. Unfortunately, we're going to have to spend quite a lot to actually get back to 0, which is a bit rubbish. But yeah, so if Austria does lose the emperorship, which actually no, somebody else just flipped their thing over, so they're almost certainly not going to anymore. But if somebody else does, then we might be able to go to war, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen. Hey ho. Oh well, we're going to... What are we going to see? We're going to see if we can ally France. It's not... I would think it's probably not too much to hope for. I think if we just try and get our force limit up a little bit more, which will happen sort of gradually anyway, because all we're waiting for essentially is a bit more... withdraw from... Okay. We'll accept that. That's fine. See him acquitted. Yeah, that's fine. We got enough Republican tradition to deal with that. But yeah, there's a realistic possibility we'll be able to go to war with... not go to war with, God no, ally France. We'll see. We will see. Unfortunately... How old's this chappie? He's probably 60 years old. I've got a feeling he's going to kick the bucket during his next term, which would not be good. So I'm going to go for a diplomatic candidate. Right, so Milan took nothing. What? Oh, Florence must have been in a separate war. That's not good. Oh, what? And then the guy we get's got -10% national tax modifier. Wow, he's a bit pants, isn't he? Let us get... We need another thingy, so I'm going to go for Baden. Because we've already got a claim against them. We might as well make them our rival. Rival of our rival. We'll go for that again. This is why whenever I get one of those rival of our rival things, I always try to, rather than increasing the relations as far as I can, taking it up to max, I always try and cancel it as quickly as possible, because then the reputation drops, and then that, I think, can trigger the mission again, which, if it's like an easy mission, is a really nice thing, because then you could just get successive easy missions for, like, you know, the odd 25 Diplo power here or there, stuff like that is actually pretty useful. And it looks like we're doing really well on military tech. We're actually quite far ahead. I mean, that's almost exclusively down to our previous ruler, so that will fix itself. So that means we can't exactly just afford to go and throw away stuff. Yeah, so you can see these guys are going to war with Baden because they can, because they're allied to the Emperor at the moment. What? Okay, Austria, or Hungary, sorry, is invading Bosnia and Serbia. Yeah, Austria have no interest in being our ally. So we just literally have to hope they lose the emperorship, which could happen. Is, you know, it's... I think, like, in past patches, I swear that Austria used to, like, lose it all the time. So something must have changed that means they, you know, lose it less frequently now. They've actually been... They're a bit stronger. What are we doing, like, on force limit? Still 10. we're essentially just waiting on more money so that we can build more. Ooh, what are we doing? Don't really want to lose 15 prestige. Cost reducing war exhaustion. So, sure. Don't really want them to lose loyalty. Oh, actually, if I do that, then that will happen. And then I can make a generous donation, and that will happen. Members get construction costs and development costs reduced. Okay. So I can actually get from this demand diplomatic power and grant monopoly charters. Demand, I could call it Diet and give them some influence and then do that. Lovely. So I got some more points there for essentially no cost whatsoever. I can't do that because they don't have enough loyalty, because obviously I spent it previously. Oh, actually, seek support with the clergy. Costs Republican tradition. Would that even give me enough? It gives them 10 influence. They need... Yeah. I'm not sure even whether doing that would give us enough to get 100 admin support. Cause isn't it? Yeah, it's 60. So I would only get... That would take me up to 49. So yeah, it's nowhere near enough influence for them, basically, to be able to give me 100. Although I suppose 50's probably nothing to shy at. So maybe send emissary to the Pope. Do we try doing this? So maybe if I do that and do that, we just have to hope that they don't get too much more. You know, we have to hope that there's no, like, random events that give them loads more influence. Because that would be an issue, but for the moment I think we're fine. Like that. Okay, so that's annoying. So they lost influence, that's fine, because anything else would have been a bit of a rebellion. I suppose the good thing is that will naturally gravitate back to 40. So it just means that we've got this, you know, negative for a while. It's not the end of the world. Having them being disloyal is better than them having an uprising in pretty much all circumstances. What is old Savoy up to? Still allied with the people I would rather them not be allied with. Elise and Milan is still pottering along as normal, it seems. Oh, I did that mission with Mainz, didn't I? Yeah. So let's cancel that and let's explore some options. Offer alliance, as we have one space. I'd really love for you to want to ally me, France. They're at war with Burgundy. Lose money, obviously. No, don't want to lose stability. Wouldn't that be funny if I could... If France attack... I can't do it now, but if France attack Burgundy again, I will jump in and immediately take control of Franche-Comté. And potentially Bourgogne. But less likely, because France will probably jump on that pretty fast. At the moment, I can't do that, because Burgundy have still got so many little vassals that, yeah, I may be able to actually, I probably couldn't even defeat Burgundy on their own. Potentially, I could defeat Burgundy, but certainly not with all their random little vassals they've got kicking about. I need the stability, so I'm going to grab the stability, even though it does increase the Catholicism's wishes for reform. Yeah, Milan can have spy network in my area. Doesn't really bother me, to be honest. Have I still got How much longer is that the case? 91. Yeah, so that's got that for a while. So everyone's still voting Austria. Just need one more person. Come on, one more person needs to vote for the Palatinate. I don't see why... Palatinate's voted for themselves. Bohemia voting for the Palatinate. I could still get an alliance for... I wonder... Oh... I was sort of hoping that if somebody sent you an insult, that means you could just go to war with them rather than having to wait. Rather, like, if you insulted somebody, that sort of negated the Emperor's support for you. But that does not seem to be the case. Darn it. Right, we've got people embracing Renaissance around us. How are we doing? So we need to improve this province, I think. Let's improve the military stuff in it, just so we could get a bit more manpower. Same probably applies here. That's fine for the moment, I think. I mean, we could just pay for it. What are you on? Oh, you've already got it. You guys are quite far behind, though, so I think... Actually, no, we don't need it for the moment. Necessarily. We're going to just get a new candidate, because we don't have enough Republican tradition, really, to mess around with it too much. We can get a workshop. That'll be actually quite useful because we've got a few places that have iron. So we will get that as soon as we decide to embrace Renaissance. But for the moment, we will sit there and just wait. Let's offer alliance. Let's see who else wants an alliance. Ansbach, Alsace. I'm tempted to go for... I was tempted to go for Alsace. I still sort of am, to be honest. Yeah, loads more people. I think the problem is people keep swapping over, and then Austria managed to lure them back in. Oh, wow. Spare no expense. Come on. France have got a treaty that ends in 2 years, so... We'll have to stay on the ball to see if we can potentially swipe something. Because it might be that during that war, Burgundy's Duke of Burgundy dies. And then obviously that whole thing with provinces being divvied up between whoever holds them at that given point, or France and Austria, comes into play. You still allied to them? Yep, of course you are. As Austria dislikes us, we really do need France, because then we can use France as a stick to beat Austria with. Or try, you know. I mean, France still need to consolidate a lot of their holdings. I mean, they've done a good job of taking most of Brittany. All of England's provinces, bar one, which they will take in this war. And then they've just got Nevers and Burgundy to deal with. I don't mind so much France being a bit of a beast, because then I can use them, because like there's not necessarily any one direction I need to go in. There's no provinces I specifically need to hold. So in that respect, it doesn't really matter where I go. Come on. This is taking its sweet time, isn't it, really? I think I do need to just embrace this and hurry up, because everyone else is going to pull away otherwise, and it'll just be a bit embarrassing. Especially given that Brescia is right next to me. I suppose the Alps separate, otherwise that would have been a lot better. I can now get this. Lovely jubbly. Ooh, national idea. We will go for that just because of the national tax modifier. We might as well get in there and take that before poop hits the fan. Let's get back to a normal map mode. That one's a bit annoying. Right, what can we use this last person for? I suppose chuck them back with the Papal State. Papal State have been given a good kicking in this game. We've only got three provinces left. I wonder if we'll get this weird, awkward situation where they end up losing all their provinces and get reassigned a province back up here somewhere. How's our... no, we can afford another land unit. I'm not going to get it yet, though, because there's no point. Because it will only reduce our income. At the moment, we can't really go to war with anyone apart from Ravensburg. And we can't even really go to war with them because of good old Austria, who currently doesn't look like they're going to lose the emperorship. So we're just going to have to wait until we are powerful enough to potentially take on Savoy. And then Savoy also need to lose Austria. Okay, so that's sort of done. France no longer have a truce with Burgundy. So I imagine as soon as they've got enough war score to take that, because they must just be waiting for the ticking war score to go by. As soon as they've got enough war score to end this thing, I would imagine they'll probably go to war with Burgundy. And then we'll just swoop in, grab what we can, and leg it. Essentially. I think we'll probably call in our... This is bad indeed. That's not good. I think we'll probably call in our allies, at least the ones closer, to help, just to provide, if anything, to provide a bit of a distraction. We probably... Do we need to get... Probably need to build a spy network in there, because this ends... Oh, 91. Okay, I misread that entirely. We got ages. Nothing to worry about. Yay, we have one active cardinal. Come on, somebody declare war. Wait. Oh, you're improving relations. I thought they'd allied with them. That would have been a bit of a weird turn. Right, they finished that war against England. Come on, France. Oh, France would accept my alliance. Yes. Right, so France would not join because they do not owe me favors. However, they could theoretically call me in. I want 30. I'm amazed, really, that they wouldn't come into my war. Because if you think about it, if I, like, offer them... Well, they did now. Right, so immediately we're going to... Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. Oh, we were so lucky to win that. That was just really dumb. That was stupid. We're going to get a new candidate for a little while. I'm going to hope that these guys leave so that I can take control of this siege. I doubt they will, but I could try. I'm not giving this up, regardless. I'm keeping that. Burgundy is now considered a great power. I find that hard to believe, given that they are just about to get their heads kicked in. We'll see whether they think the same at the end of this war. When this province is done, we'll... Oh, yes! Ah, yes! Good. They just left me, so now I control that province. Although, I think France just lost that fight, did they not? Let's just 5-speed it until we finish this siege. Because they're trying to go after Paris at the moment, which is going to tank their manpower for a little bit. Siege of Bourgogne is done. Right, let's put that down to speed 3. I'm going to come in here somewhere and see how we can help. Province war score cost minus 20%. Mercenary maintenance is up. Lovely. Okay. So, unfortunately, we don't really have the money to even afford. All right. Get in on that dog pile. Wow, we didn't really win all that much. We're going to go after Nevers. Does France want this? I mean, I have no problem giving them Bourgogne. Because basically, they will take it off me. If they want it, they will take it. There's no two ways about it. So, like, they've got a claim on it. Might as well let them have it. Plus, I think that's one of the main French cores. Ooh, got a little bit of prestige. Not a huge amount. What mission we got? Still nothing of great use. I just got hoping I get attacked again. I'm going to consolidate some of my regiments, keep some others at 0. Right, it looks like they're actually coming towards me, because these guys look like they just got attacked. Okay, France are coming to help. That's fine. At least with one of their armies. Friendlies can attach, please. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be a loss. Yeah, it is. Let's bugger off back down there and recuperate. I don't want to end up getting stack wiped. That would be most unfortunate. Tell you what, well, we've got a spare person. Let's go and send them down to speak to Pope Man. Ooh, I'm going to lose 8 prestige rather than 1 stability any day of the week. Who's in this war? Right, so that's why France keep going. They keep trying to go up there and dealing with... Who's in here? So, Aragon, Lorraine, Naples, Provence, and Switzerland. Right, I'm going to park myself probably here for a little bit and see how it all goes. I can't beat them. Neither of us are big enough. I'd only end up getting destroyed in that fight because they got 2-star general. I'm going to say friendlies cannot attach because I don't want anyone wasting their time messing around with me at the moment. Because I'm not terribly useful. Recall... no, maintain, sorry. Let's go down here. There's more than enough troops here to deal with them. It's just they're all messing about there trying to... I got to get in on this dog pile. Speed this up so it doesn't take very long. There you go. Hey, got a prestige. Hurrah. Right, I should also be able to take this province. Which would be good, because they should be retreating up here. They shouldn't be able to come down here in time to wipe me off the face of the earth. Ta-da! Right, France. There you go. Have that. And then we'll move back down just to ensure we don't get destroyed. And let's also duck out of this one again. So yeah, there's a 10 stack floating around up there. I'm going to go reinforce this Provence. Oh dear, that's not going to go well. I can't even stop either. Yep. Oh. That was so lucky. We pretty much got saved by our allies there. I know I sped it up, but that was sort of... Ugh. Right, I'm going to pop back down to Bern and recoup and wait and just pop ourselves out of harm's way while we recuperate. We'll get a general, sure. This one's at least got some siege value. I mean, he's got pretty... He's sort of pretty pants otherwise. Slowly, I think Burgundy are being whittled down. I think we can come back over now. I'm going to try taking this province. I'm going to put it on slower speed so that anyone who comes down into here, or any large stack, I should say, that comes down into there, I'll know about and I'll be able to dodge. Actually, with that stack of I can't say Aragorn. No, that's a completely different franchise. There you go. They've come after me now. So I'm going to duck out. How have they managed to catch me there? Coming back down to Bern. Almost got wiped out again. So, I'm surprised this war's gone as long as it has. What's the war goal? Picard. Who got pieced out? Oldenburg. Okay, so France must have gone all the way up there to mess about with Oldenburg, so they're probably going to bring that army back down here now. Another good thing about this war is it should give me quite a few favors with France. We've got no manpower now, so I think I'm going to just stick back. Because at this rate, last thing I would want is to be accidentally stack wiped and then for somebody to come after, like somebody to declare war on us, like one of my neighbours. So, how's the voting going in the HRE? Still pretty much decisively Austria. Trier, sure, you can have military access. I'd say this war's pretty much won. That seems like a good choice. I'm going to pop my... They're not fully recouped yet, but I'm going to put my army maintenance all the way down. Election. No, we're going to go for a... Just probably so we can catch up, I'm going to go for a diplomatic candidate again. And this guy's got silver tongue, so we've gone from somebody having minus 20 improved relations to having plus 20 improved relations. I would really love to take this province. I really hope they give it to me. Yes, I didn't think Burgundy would keep their great power status. Come on, end the war. Stability? Sure. Call for peace. They gave it us. Yay. Woo. 37 favors. Lovely. So that'll be at least 3 wars we'll be able to call them into. We will definitely make a core out of that. Burgundy will cede those things to France. That to me. Oh, that is great. Right, I'm going to pop my troops on top of there and basically hope that these rebels don't come and squash me. hopefully they just stay in Burgundy's lands. Why has there been rebels popping up in there? There shouldn't be rebels in there. That core is going to take quite a while to do. How much? It's a 14 development province, which, considering the ones we've got at the moment, is quite low. It's what, our second highest development province, and that's a new one we've taken. So that's actually quite a big boost. We need to recover from the wars. War exhaustion less than 1. We'll go with that. Sure, that's good. We'll do that for a second just so we can get our army back up to full strength, or as close to full strength as possible. That, I think, was quite a big win for us. Why are these guys... They're heretics. So why are they kicking up a stink? I wonder. Oh, war exhaustion. I'm going to get rid of it completely. Because I don't want uprisings, and it also instantly completes that mission. Cost us a load of stuff, but I think it actually was probably worth it. And, you know, we obviously had the thing where it was cheaper to actually reduce war exhaustion. So that's fine, I think. Yeah, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Manpower now needs to recover, so that's fine. I'll do that. These guys are all fully... yeah, they're all full again, so we will reduce that so we could get some money. Good. I could probably move my troops back here now, just in case these guys decide to attack me. Actually, no, I will move them back down there. Let's keep it a modest level is normally what I go for. And I think I will do that in this case as well because I want the money. Hopefully these guys teleport over here somewhere. That would be quite nice. Right, so France, I want you to... Actually, do I want to spend favours? No, I don't think I will for the moment. France look like they might have a blobby game this time because they've consolidated all of this really quickly. We'll see. May result in them coming after us sooner or later, unless I get our trust up really high. At the moment, it doesn't look like Austria is going to lose, so maybe I do this to get trust up a little bit, so they like me even more. Plus, I suppose that also increases the chance they may well give us subsidies. That would be really good. You still allied with Austria? Yes, but you're also weirdly at war with... I want prestige, so there you go. You're also weirdly at war with Ottomans. Oh, it's because of Genoa, I think. Nice. So I think for the moment we are, what, just basically waiting until we get some text to do. We're waiting for money so we can build more temples. That's about about all of it, to be honest. But that is a really good win for us right at the start. Oh, that's funny. Burgundy just annexed this province. Well, they annexed Nevers, which was that province and this province. And it's resulted in them... or maybe it was just this one, because that one was taken by Provence. But they've just taken this, and the rebels have just moved straight onto it. So that's quite funny. Anywho, right, I think I'll end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you next time. Take care.